Hello everyone, how are y'all doing today? Today we have a lot of updates. First off, I have printed these cash envelopes. I printed them a while back. They are free on the budgetmom.com. You get these 6 free. There's a bunch of other ones. These are the only ones I printed. I have 3 more that I want to print. I don't know if I'll be using them in August, but I have them ready to go. So let's go over the changes I've made. For for July, I have printed this here printable. This is one that I created. I went on Word and I just created a really simple one. And as time goes, I'm making changes to it. There's a few things that I've already changed from July to August. Let me see, I changed the debt and put it here, the savings put it here, and the variable expenses, which are cash envelopes, I put it here because I needed less room for debt, so it could go here, and I needed more room for savings, so I'll put it up here. And the cash envelopes, I only have 8, so I put that here. It's the reason why I changed all that. I did move this, and I may move it back. I put it here. I've already set up August, and I'm already wanting to change things. So this is going to be a process till I figure it out. I've realized that sometimes I will have more bills and more places that I want to save money. So like I said, until I figure out how to set this up to where I like it, it will be changed every month. I did do a checking account and a savings account, and then I was doing the cash envelopes, but it is really, really overwhelming. I had 1, 2, 3 pages, and I didn't even finish it because it would have took me into a 4th page. So I won't be doing that because I do track it. Let me see, where is that? I do track it daily on here. So all of these are the cash envelopes, most of them. So I don't need to write all this down over here. This is a whole lot easier. I just go into the bank account that morning or that night, and I'll just write in what has gone on. And it's really simple. And I do it in a erasable pen because sometimes I'll write it in and then later another transaction will show up. So I do it in an erasable pen, or I will do it in a pencil, but that's where that's at. So I was online and I finally found a printable that I am loving. This is a weekly spending tracker. I don't have to draw this out ever again. I have this printable for the rest of my days, I'm gonna say. And these are the cash envelopes, pretty much. There's 8 spots. And you have the monthly budget and the actual, and it has week 1, 2, 3, and 4. For August, my August has 5 weeks. So I also purchased this one. It's the same thing, week 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So some weeks I will use this, and some weeks I can use this 1 page. But I am loving that. That is from Budget Queen Shop on Etsy, and I will link her below. Like I said, I love this. It's simple. It's nothing decorative. I am running low on ink, so everything came out a little on the pink. Otherwise, it would be gray from what the picture shows, but I'm okay with the light pink on there. It's not really bright or anything. That's that. And then I also purchased this one from the Budget Queen Shop, the Budget Queen Shop. And that is a monthly debt update. I do like this. You list all your debt, you put the totals, you have the due, the APR, minimum payment, additional payment, that's really a neat thing to have, and then the balance of each one. So that's good. And then here you'll do the results for last month, this month, and how much you paid off on debt, or the debt payoff for this month. And then you have the progress, which is the beginning balance from the very beginning when you started with your debt, the current balance, and then the percent that's been paid off. I need to adjust those numbers, but I was just getting a feel for it. And then the length of debt paid off. Maybe I did that incorrectly. Oh, okay, no I didn't. I have 126 more months to go with the debt that I do have. Hopefully that number will shrink every month. And then you'll have a little section here for goals for next month. That is one of my favorite things to watch over time, so I'm enjoying that. The next one is the sinking funds and savings tracker. So this is all the sinking funds, and then you have a little spot for your savings. You want to do like your emergency fund and all that. So I did this and I ran out of space, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move some of these that aren't monthly into the savings. I mean into the, yes, instead of sinking funds, I'm going to do them savings, like car insurance, home insurance, and what other one is it? Septic, I need to add that. And I'm going to put these here at the bottom. These aren't used a whole bunch, so I can put them here at the bottom, and I'll just leave these that I use monthly on the top. And that's what that is, and I really do enjoy that. So I'll have a spot here for totals, so I know what's in this account. And then the next one, this is from a penny plan. This is also a monthly view, and you have a spot for your income and the budget, the actual last month difference, and then the percentage of the change, and also for household, food, transactions, transportation, lifestyle, health, giving, insurance, other, and savings. And you got a little total for each of them at the bottom. Then a nice little section for notes. And that's what that is. And then here you have the net worth tracker. And that's another good one. I did resize just about every one of these pages from the letter size down. So some of these I need to not shrink it so much. Like this one could actually been a whole lot larger, but I will make note of that, and with time I'll get it to where I like it. But you have your assets and you have your liabilities. You put the date up there, then you take your asset, minus your liabilities, and you get your net worth. And then you have a section here for the percentage from last month to this month, what the change was. That is also interesting to know where that's at. And then this is one of my favorites. I am actually getting Budget Mom, or Budget Queen, I'm sorry, to draw some of these up for me, because this is something I just found online and I'm using it, but I want to get it the same coloring as the rest of these that are just black and white, or the pink. I don't want the green in there. So she's gonna get these done for me, and it is Where Did Your Money Go? These are the pages you would use if you're closing out your budget. This is a monthly budget category breakdown, so you'll see what your monthly budget was, how much you spend, what the difference is, and what percent of your income each category is using. So that's a good one. The next one is monthly debt versus breakdown. Now this is a really great one to have if you're setting goals. You want to know what percent of your income is going to debt and savings, and if it's meeting your goals. I am currently trying to save money, and once I get to a comfortable amount, I will then tackle the debt. But I want to make sure I have the emergency fund fully funded and extra cash for the sinking funds, so I can concentrate on that. So some of these categories I need to still put a little more money in it and get comfortable with that before I start doing the debt. So that's where I'm at. So I am on track for the savings, and that's what I want to see with that. The next one is the monthly spending comparison, and that just compares last month's to this month's spending, and it's all their spending is on there. And then you have change, what has changed from last month to this month. So that is interesting. Are you spending more on groceries or less? And it kind of tells you what areas you need to work on, which is good. And it also has the percentages of each one of them on there. So that is what the budget is looking like. I will not talk about numbers anymore. I'll try not to, but they're all here if you want to see, if you got to see them. The Like I said, the cash envelopes, I won't do this anymore because it's almost redundant to do it here and then track it over there. And I do have the, what do you call it? The sheet that tells me how much is in each one anyway here. So I don't need to do all of this. This is a lot simpler. And you just track it in here because I do calculate it each week here. So I'll just take all these numbers and write them in here instead of doing all of this, because this is just too difficult for me, too much time. And this is just easier, just to go in there a couple of minutes, check your bank account, your savings account, and you're done. So that's where I'm at. And I do have a running balance on everything each day, which is interesting. So like last week, where's last week? From the 22nd to 28th, we didn't have a whole lot of spending, but we had 3 larger bills. And the other thing is I paid off my cell phone, which at the time that I did, which was Saturday morning, we still had the money. But I don't know what happened. The cell phone came out and everything went to crap. I spent a little money, he spent money, and we just ended up $209.51 in the negative, or in the red. So what we did Saturday, after all this happened, we're grateful that the cell phone is paid, and the cell phone's going to be now $30 cheaper. So that was okay, but what we had to do is find about $210 somewhere. So the hubby sold a couple of things, and he did call a friend that owed him some money. And we took all that money, which we took all that, and we took the money from the piggy bank and cashed some of that out, and we ended up with $267.87. So each account ended up with 2 cents, which is sad. The savings account and the checking account is 2 cents, and that's what we're starting August with, is 2 cents. So here's the changes that I made. I have a monthly section, the cash envelopes, the savings, and the debt. And like I said, and here's a big section for all the totals. I'm thinking I want to remove this, put it back the way it was up here, and shrink the debt. We'll never have that much debt, hopefully. And I can't really do nothing with the cash envelopes, but I can put some more savings lines in there, and possibly more monthly. That's what I'm aiming at, to have a little bit more of those, because there will be times that we will have more monthly bills and always have more savings envelopes, I guess you would call it. But that's where that's at. And here's the tracker. These trackers, it's the same one. Yes, I just wrote checking and savings. I do have it set up for August already. And these are from the Budget Queen shop, as well on Etsy. And these are the last ones I purchased. But yes, they're ready to go. There's the penny on each one. And I have it all set up. I'm just waiting. I still need to finish filling it out, but it's there. There's the weekly tracker. That's the 5 weeks. The way I budget is whatever's on these pages. It started on 29th. That's where my budget started, on the 29th. That's the way I just find it easier, instead of having to flip back and forth with all that. So I'm just doing it that way, which is a little weird. It's not even paycheck to paycheck, but that's what easier for me to do. So that's what that is. And then here's the monthly sinking funds, the debt update. And this one, I'm not going to use it. I printed the wrong one. I wanted one for medical bills. We have quite a bit of medical bills that we need to still pay. But I'm going to leave it here. I'll probably put it in the back, and one day I may need it. And that's the monthly bill payment log. So you pretty much put the bill, the due date, the amount. If you have a confirmation or auto draft, you write that in there, and then you check it off when it was paid. And I did do both sides on that. Here's the other monthly view that I have, which is kind of redundant as well, but it's in there. And then the net worth is right here, which, like I said, I still need I did print those at the same time, and I probably should get them a little bigger. And then I have, for August, I have the Where Did Your Money Go, and that's both of those, and I need one more of those to print as well. But I don't have to worry about that till end of the month. I do need to fill out last month's yet. But yes, that is what's going on with the budget and this planner. I do have August ready to go. I actually did it a few days ago. And those lines are bothering me. It's ready to go. I have all my bills in there, a doctor's appointment, and for each payday I do write I need to do the cash envelopes and the savings on each one of them. I currently have changed it again. I am working for my sister, and she's going to pay me on the 16th of every month. So I moved the payment that the hubby gives me to the 1st. So we get 2 payments, and that's just the way we're going to do that for now. So this is this month. I moved it down from last month. Let me see and find a page. But I was going to use the top area for to-do list and this be my planner, but I'm not liking that a whole bunch. I think I'm just going to go back to doing it the way I was, in the beginning balance is at the top, the ending balance is in the middle, ending income is right below the beginning balance, and then the bills are here at the bottom. I'm thinking of moving all that because this just seems a little crowded, and I have yet to even put the to-do list on there. So we shall see what I do with that top, but that is what's going on. I did accidentally put this page in here because I prefer the lined pages in here. But yes, that is everything that's going on with the budget. Like I said, these printables right here, I will link them. I will link her shop below. So if you are interested in those, hopefully she can make them other pages for me. I won't need them till the end of the month, or maybe even next month, so she can take her time. But I did ask her if she could make me these similar to these, or close to that, so I can have all the same pages and it's easier to print and take all the color out of it. But anyway, that is what's going on with the budget. This is the August budget, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video and y'all got something out of it. And if y'all have any questions, comments, be sure to leave them below and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. I know I have quite a few of them down there that I need to take care of, but I will try to do that. And yeah, so anyway, y'all have a wonderful day, and we shall talk to y'all later. Bye.